Do you have a rice cooker? It's one of must-have home appliances for Japanese because eating rice is a favorite staple food. However, some people have been starting a life without rice cookers and they all say that I should have get rid of it. In case you don't have a rice cooker or if you'd like to elevate the daily rice deliciously and plump, here's an alternative idea for you. In my channel, I'm introducing gourmet spots in Japan, travel tips, and must-buy items for souvenirs. Please follow my channel for more videos. In fact, you can cook rice in a clay pot, stainless steel pot, a pressure cooker, and even in a microwave oven. I highly recommend you to start with a clay pot or in a metal cast iron pot. AKOMEYA Tokyo's original clay pot is easy to adjust the heat and never fails. I tried its freshly cooked rice at AKOMEYA's cafe in Shibuya. It was so delicious and this is the video. If you haven't checked it, please watch the video later attached at the description box below. The clay pot is characterized by being durable and easy to care for. The rice cooked in the clay pot is plump and chewy and fragrant, so you can enjoy the delicious rice to the fullest. Secondly, I recommend you to try a cast iron pot such as stove or le Closet. Stove's Kokote Gohan is a cast iron pot specialized in rice cooking, such as the optimal size, shape, and higher heat retention. There are differences in the shape and function of the lid as well. The protrusions make the steam returning inside of the pot, steaming the ingredients and bringing out the umami. Now I'll introduce 3 recipes which I often cook with stove cast iron pot. The first recipe is mushroom seasoned rice. Of course, I have a rice cooker and I often use, but I use the cast iron pot especially when I cook seasoned rice and brown rice. Actually, the ingredients could be anything such as vegetables, fish, and meat. Prepare 2 cups of rice. 1 cup is 180 ml. Wash the rice. Discard the first fresh water immediately. Mix it lightly with your hand, repeat it 2 times. Soak in plenty of water for about 30 minutes at least. If possible, soak it for an hour. If the rice soaked enough water, the transparent rice grains will turn white, so use the color of the rice as a guideline. Put the soaked rice in a cylinder and leave it for 5 minutes to drain. Then put the old rice into the cast iron pot. Add 400 ml of water or broth soup as you like. However, if you are going to add some juicy vegetables or newly harvested rice, you should add less water than 400 ml. Today, I add some chicken and pork bone broth. Also add some maitake mushroom, which has a strong sense of mushroom and umami. Then cover the lid, but slide a little bit to check the inside. Set to medium-high heat. Put on fire until it's boiled. After you make sure that it's boiled, cover the lid completely. About in 30 seconds to 1 minute, you can see the steam coming out from the pot. Then turn the heat down to very low, cook for 12 minutes. After that, turn off the fire and cook by the steam for 10 minutes. Okay then, it's done. It smells so good. Mix the rice well with a spoon. It got some rice crust as well. It tastes so good right after it cooks for sure, as well as even after it cools off. The soup broth is already seasoned with salt, so I didn't add any seasoning this time. I recommend you to season with a bit of salt or soy sauce that make it elegant taste. Next recipe is this, sea bream. I'm not really good at filleting a fish, but I do enjoy a variety of dishes by taking the broth from the bones and heads. Especially under the head to the fin bones, they have a lot of umami around the parts. Remove the scales and guts, then fillet a fish into 3 pieces. There you go. I think I need more practices. I boil the head and bones parts with hot water for 10 seconds to remove excess scales and remove fishy smell. Put a pinch of salt to the fillet parts. You could skip this process, but if you do, the fish will be more flavorful. Slightly grilling the surface brings out more umami. Now I make a broth. Soak a piece of kelp in water at least 30 minutes. Simmer it on low heat. Add a teaspoon of sake, a teaspoon of mirin, just a bit of soy sauce, and a pinch of salt. Lastly, just cook with the pot. Remove the excess water from the fillets with paper towels that will make it less fishy smell. Add all the ingredients. Then cook the rice as the same way. After it's boiled, simmer it for 12 minutes with low heat. Turn it off and cook by the steam for 10 minutes. It smells full of umami and aroma of the fish. Then take out heads, bones, and collar parts from the pot and remove fish meat. Put all the meat back to the pot and mix it well. If you make it with only fillets, you may feel that the taste of sea bream is lacking. However, cooked with a whole sea bream can enjoy the full flavor. Every time you chew the rice, the rich taste of sea bream overflows in your mouth. In case you like to cook brown rice, yes, you can cook with a cast iron pot as well. The recipe is almost the same as a white rice. Just need to be soaked up the water for a whole night. And cooking over low heat for 30 minutes, turn off the heat and steam for 30 minutes as well. Compared to white rice, brown rice has a hard surface, that is why taking so long time to steam. Freshly cooked brown rice has no smell and is plump to the core. It's a good idea to cook them all together on a day when you have a time and freeze them. Did you enjoy watching today's video? Please try my rice recipe that make you healthier and happier. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.